Hi friends, I know you guys see the tears coming down my eyes.
Shopping while fat and insecure is not very fun. Honestly, shopping while insecure, whether you're skinny, fat, muscular, triangle shaped, is not very fun at all. Even if you have the most perfect body, that insecurity will have you looking in the mirror and seeing Shrek. Well, today we're talking about an influencer called Kim Can Do. She's got a little bit of everything on her profile, and she wants you to know you are safe here. Actually, now that I'm looking at her profile, she wasn't someone that had a huge following. She has less than 10K. I'm sure that this story that we're going to talk about really bumped her up, but this controversy includes a clothing brand, a fitness clothing brand called Alo, inspiring mind, body, wellness from studio to street. They seem to be very trendy looking. They've got some guy called Jackson Dart posing in a suit. Is this not a fitness company? Why is he in a suit? And a sweater vest over a t-shirt. Anyway, they seem to be super trendy high fashion stuff.
Ever wondered what it's like to be an Alo wellness instructor?
Are they a gym too? What are they? They've got girls doing Pilates with purses on their booty cheeks. Guys drinking from wine glasses. Dogs posing next to purses. Purses as vases. Look, it doesn't matter. All I know is that this involves Kim Can Do and Alo and a purse. Yes, this is something that you guys has tagged me in. It has amassed almost 2 million views and people are very, very upset. So I will have Kim explain.
Hi friends, I just wanted to come on here and talk about a situation that I experienced at a fitness store. So on Monday, I went to the mall looking for a cute little bag, something for the gym that I can just throw my stuff in. I don't carry a lot of stuff with me, just keys, wallets, things like that. We went to Lululemon because I know they do have the pouches at Lululemon and they have really cute colors. I didn't really see what I was looking for. I don't know. I was looking more for a small duffel bag or something. I went to Under Armour, didn't really see anything in there either. So then I saw Alo. My husband and I decided to walk in. We knew that we weren't going to fit into anything in the store.
Oh, I love a self-aware queen because I was looking at Alo's website and I don't think I would fit into anything at the store. All of their fitness gear seem like they're for more slim women. Because I'm looking at those bras and there ain't no way Tia and Tamara gonna stay put and behave themselves in there. I will knock out an eye. My eye. And let's not even talk about their leggings and Bertha. Bertha will also take out an eye. Bertha, she's fine. She's the good butt cheek. Ask Garrett. Anyway, but it looks like everything on here are for super, super skinny chicks that do yoga and girls who like to spend $34 on socks and $148 for a little pink skirt. Anyway, nothing wrong with a company that is more for slimmer girls. Personally, I think it's fine. I can tell by the prices that these are something that I probably wouldn't even look at. I'm not spending $148 on an outfit where my ass is gonna sweat in. And it looks like Kim is very much aware too that her size wouldn't be able to fit into these clothes anyway. So she was there for a bag.
But I was looking for a bag. So when I walked in, there was 3 employees towards the front of the store. The store is an open concept. There was just a wall in the middle. So when I went to peek my head around the wall, the 3 employees were standing there. It was 2 females, 1 male. The 1 female turned around, looked at me, started to say, "Hi, can I?" And then stopped, looked me up and down, then started laughing.
Oh, this feels like just straight out of an early 2000 movie where there's the main character that is a fat chick and she goes to a store and she's getting made fun of because she's fat, and then she goes home and for some reason there's a fairy godmother that's gonna make her skinny and all her dreams are gonna come true, but she finds out even while she's skinny, even though people are nicer to her, she's just not fulfilled and her life wasn't as bad being a fat girl. She just needed to accept herself for who she was. I've been watching so many early 2000 movies and that's pretty much how it goes, but this is real life. That's not how it went.
But oh God, it turned to the other 2 that she was talking to, started talking to them in Spanish, and all 3 of them looked at me and started laughing.
Yeah, see, no fairy godmother popped up. She was just standing there while these, I'm guessing, skinny women in a very, very high profile store at the mall laughed at her in Spanish.
I felt, there's no words to describe how I felt in that moment. Mind you, I just had a baby 2 months ago. I'm postpartum.
Aw, congrats on the baby. And postpartum has to be hard. I wouldn't know anything about that, obviously. I've only worked with some women that had postpartum depression who would work with me when I was a trainer. And it just seems super rough. I try to put myself in those shoes and I feel like I would be a full-on Snorlax, but with Jigglypuff's personality. In other words, I would be pissed and I would take everyone down with me. See, that's why I can't get pregnant. I'm doing it for you guys and myself because I don't want that. But it has to be difficult. I feel like I wouldn't want to leave the house either. And if I went inside a store to get just the bag to hold my shit in, and then there's gonna be people laughing at me, I would be very upset.
It takes a lot, some days, to get out of the house and put myself together. Also, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are dealing with. Like, just be kind. Like, that was uncalled for. All the other stores we went into, the staff was friendly, asked if we needed help. Also, what if I was there to buy a present for someone? I don't know. It really rubbed me the wrong way. Like, that's just not okay to me. And so, I don't know. Alo, train your employees better to be decent humans. There's already so much crap going on in the world, so much hatred, so many bad humans. Like, just train them to be nice to everybody. Just be kind. You never know what somebody is dealing with or going through.
All right, so that was the video. You guys tagged me in it, and it was all over a bat and some rude employees. I actually do have experience about this, but mine came from the early 2000s. So I'll tell you guys a little story time at the end of this video for the people who care. But Kim's video would get, at least the time that I'm filming, right at the brim of 2 million views. People were very upset by this. People were upset that they pretty much fat shamed her, that they didn't make her feel welcome, that employees would act like that because someone who didn't fit their aesthetic, which they have a certain aesthetic, we can tell from their TikTok and Instagram and website, what type of people that they want to see wearing their clothes or who they're trying to target to wear their clothes. So people were very upset that this woman who just had a baby was just going around doing her thing, trying to find a bag, and they're very upset that Kim didn't get her bag that she was gonna pay money for, like everybody else. So she ended up posting a second video.
Hi friends, if you saw my previous post, you knew that I was looking for a small gym bag to take to the gym with me and something to put like my keys in. I went back to Lululemon and I ended up grabbing this little keychain holder and this to put my key in.
So she found exactly what she was looking for, but what's that? Yeah, you remember, she wanted a bag and she couldn't get one from the Alo, who was okay with dogs posing by their bag, right? They're like all about bags, but they were laughing at Kim about coming in there for a bag, but she ended up getting a bag.
And I'm obsessed with it.
So everything was fine. She got her feelings hurt because of those employees, but she did end up finding a bag at Lululemon. And she got a lot of support from people on TikTok. She was crying about it on her profile.
Hi friends, I know you guys see the tears coming down my eyes.
She also got a lot of companies reaching out to send her some free stuff.
Earlier I couldn't remember all of the names of the shops or companies that wanted to send me something, thanks to all of you.
So now Kim is officially an influencer all over a purse from Alo. So even though she got a lot of support, there are people saying, well, where's the proof? As people can lie. That is a thing. I do see some people saying, no, you have to believe every single thing that, you know, people say, and people wouldn't lie about this, but people do lie. So I was interested. I wanted to see, like, I thought there was going to be some kind of behind the scenes, you know, like she had like the camera up and showing the people talking about her and laughing at her in Espanol. But this kind of stuff does happen sometimes. And I did notice that this is a very, very bougie store. It looks like they are predominantly in California, where I am, and near the beach area, which is usually like rich people area. The closer you are to the water, the more expensive it is to live. And I was going through some of their videos on my break when I was eating a snack, and they are bougie.
We work at Alo. Of course we have security open the door for us.
So from what I'm understanding, Alo is this huge brand. They have a gym, they have trainers.
We're Alo trainers. Of course we cold plunge every morning.
And they also have a lot of clothing stores, from a range of different types of clothes for men that want to wear suits while they drink wine, to fitness apparel. And it seems like it's very exclusive. It's like the Instagram girls would wear these kind of clothes. As in, I feel like they have a lot of TikTokers and influencers and, you know, IG model girls that model for them in the snow. And they really, really love to say hi in their fur coats.
Bonjour, Alo. Hey, Alo.
Hi, Alo. Hi, Alo.
Hi, hello. Hey, hello.
They look really cute though, right? I guess they have these photo shoots or brand ambassador vacation things where they film the content for their website and social media profiles. Even in Miami, where the girls are a little confused about why they're there, but they're in Miami, so who cares?
Hi, I'm Candace, and we're on set in Miami with Aloe. Peaceful.
Listen, if I was there, I'm there to model. I don't need to speak. The body and the face is the money maker. And of course, relax and drink my smoothies.
Make a smoothie. Simple things.
Anyway, when I was watching her video, I was like, oh, they must have a reputation to be an awfully like mean brand and just not very welcoming. I was looking through their reviews at multiple stores and they all had really, really positive reviews. Even many people saying the friendly staff made the entire store and that they were friendly and welcoming and found any size that they needed. I didn't go through every single review ever. I'm sure you can find someone that had a really bad experience when it comes to being bigger at this store. But many of the reviews that I personally found that were giving them negative reviews was someone that wanted to return the clothes. Apparently it's extremely hard and they get very detailed, really inspecting the clothes to make sure that it looks like you didn't wear it out and return it. Returning clothes always gives me so much anxiety because I remember when I was 13, I bought some shoes from Ross and they didn't fit when I got home. It just felt weird walking around in them. And so I went to go return it. And when I got there, it was the super, super tall guy that kind of looked like the in real life version of Squidward. Like if the fairy godmother twiddled her magic wand in Squidward's face and he morphed into a human, that's what this guy looks like. And he picked up the shoes, he looked at them, had his nose like upright. I could see all up at his nostrils. I'm 5'2". So, you know, I can see if you don't trim your nose hairs. And he like looked them up and down, threw them back on. He's like, we can't take these shoes in these conditions. And he turned around and just walked away from me. And I was just like, ever since then, I've had so much anxiety about returning anything. At Ross of all places. But anyway, some people are saying, well, how do we know if this story is true? I guess we will never know, but I did have a little bit of experience with this as a younger girl. Yeah, I was underage going into a store. That's right. It's a little mini Michelle story time. I remember at the ripe young age of 13, me and my girls, we were pretty much like Penny Proud, you know, from Disney Channel, except I looked like Urkel. Well, the black version of Zoe, except I was short and skinny and buck teeth and big glasses. And we were finally developing. We were very excited. We were women. And we told our moms, it's finally time for us to go to the mall without you, but you give us money and we get bras. And they were like, okay, sure. And so we were super excited. We had our little smoothies from Smoothie King or Jamba Juice. I think it was Jamba Juice. And I had my pretzel from Annie's Welch's pretzels or Annie's, something like that. Extra butter. And so we ate our food like adults. And then we walked right into Victoria's Secret, the store for women, which we were in our heads. Not legally. Creepy men who date 13-year-olds. Weirdos. Anyway, we went to the bra section and we were extremely confused. Why are there letters? I only know smalls and larges and mediums. So my friend Jasmine was like, let's go get some help. They work here. They can show us what to get. So we walk on up to the Victoria's Secret employees. There were 3 of them. And we say, hi, we're trying to find bras that'll fit us. And one of them turns around and says, and then turns around. Doesn't even say anything. No sentence, just laughs in our face. And then all 3 of the other employees were laughing too. Yeah, we did not get help that day. And while they were laughing at us, all 4 of us looked down at our chest and was like I feel like our chest just like got sucked in. Like we had no chest. Like I'm sure we didn't really have that big of a chest then, but like people laughing at us, we kind of got the vibe like, oh, they're saying we don't have any boobies when we thought that we were women. Anyway, it didn't scar me for life. It just made us laugh a lot. Like we ran out of there. I think we went to go look at like Pokemon cards or something. And then when our parents came and picked us up, we told them what happened and then our parents laughed too. And we all had a great time. My mom made us pizza and now I'm telling you the story today. So employees laughing at people who come in trying to look for stuff does happen. And I don't have proof that happened because I didn't have a phone back then. I didn't get one until I didn't get an iPhone until I was like 18, 19 or 20 years old. So yeah, I have no proof. I could be lying. Kim could be lying. We all could just be a bunch of liars. But that was something that went viral this week on TikTok that many of you guys tagged me in, which I thought was going to be a little bit more dramatic. If the store makes a statement about it, I will insert it here right now with an update. No update? I guess not. Hold up, editing Michelle here in my closet. They did make a statement, but not about Kim, they made a statement about spring, and they're celebrating it by having some IG model push some daisies at a farm. All the comments are pretty much talking about Kim. And before that, they posted about who's at the LO Wellness Club right now, and once again, people in the comment section are just talking about Kim. So that's what they did. No statement about Kim. They don't care. Honestly, I feel like them making a statement would probably make this drag on quite a bit more, and it would make it a lot worse. So I don't think they're gonna say anything. I wouldn't if I was them. Honestly, I feel like them making a statement would probably make this drag on quite a bit more, and it would make it a lot worse. I think they're just going to keep being bougie because, quite frankly, I don't think the people that shop at that store really care or not if a couple employees laughed at Kim. And I think Kim doesn't care anymore because she got a lot of free stuff. She got more subscribers and followers, and she got a lot of nice comments in her comment section. So I guess in this TikTok situation, everybody wins? I don't really know, but that's what happened. I'm sorry, me again. When I was about to render that update, I said I should probably check Kim's page, and she did have an Alo update. So it's pretty long. It's about like 3 or 4 minutes. I'll put a little bit in here, but basically she said that they did reach out. Someone did apologize, and they donated money, and they tried to give her stuff as well.
She did apologize on behalf of Alo. She says Alo does stand for kindness. And she was very surprised that it did happen. We tried to figure out how we could rectify the situation, seeing as I don't fit into any of their clothing, but I'm also a person of principle. So what I came up with was that I would rather have her donate to like a women's shelter, a mom in need, you know, something involving like women.
You guys, thank you so much for watching. You know the drill. Come over here. Bring that perfectly sized forehead to my lips because it's not too small or not too big at all. It's perfect. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Go on, get out. You need to leave. What's that? You want more videos? Okay, I can make that happen for you. We just talked about Samira. Again, you know, the big baby brat that complains about clothing stores and their clothes not fitting them. Pretty much the opposite of Kim. Yeah, she's upset and mad again over absolutely nothing to us, but everything to her. I will link that up here. I'll put that down below in the comment section too, and we can hang out again some more. Remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Big biceps are wonderful to have to scare away all the boys, and probably those 3 Alo employees that were scared of Kim. You don't need to be a certain size to buy a purse or a bag from a store, but health is very important. But this video had nothing to do with health. It had everything to do with someone just trying to buy a freaking purse. So on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, down in the comment section or up here. I'll see you guys next time.
I'm a gym girly, love lifted heavy, doing all the curling. I live for the pump, my biceps looking plump. I'm a gym girl.